Hello and welcome to this weather update. It's around 8:30, May 20th, 2019, and these are some of what the skies look like this afternoon in Mineola. Some towering cumulus, and later on in Belmore, we had the really nice sky around the evening. And this actually it was a storm that was off to the south. It was falling apart over the ocean, and this is the sunset tonight. Beautiful colors. So let's get started with the weather update. So let's start off looking at the high temperatures today, and well, we had a wide range of temperatures you see across the area. These two 80-degree readings, this one here, this was an 80-degree high at Farmingdale, an 80-degree high at Islip, and a 73-degree high at West Hampton Beach, which is more representative of what the South Shore and the East End has been enjoying all day, whereas in the middle, we've been dealing with at least 80 or higher. The North Shore was above 80. Again, you got to remember there are no official observation airports on the North Shore of Long Island. So if you want something that more represents that, you look at LaGuardia where it hit 86. Also hit 86 at JFK, which was kind of surprising too. That probably is due to that westerly flow that we had. That's why we had more heat today. In the city, Central Park 85, White Plains 84. Again, this is more representative of what the North Shore hit. 88 in Teterboro, 87 in Somerville, 89 in Monmouth County, Belmar Farmingdale Airport, 89 at McGuire Air Force Base, and drumroll please, the hottest high today was, of course, Toms River at 92 degrees. What do you know? Toms River does it again as being the hot spot across our area. So let's take a look at see some of these observations right now. So 72 is the current temperature at Farmingdale. And the dew point is 62, so it's still humid. We still haven't, the front has not come through yet. And then we look at Toms River. Look at that. It's still 84 degrees in Toms River right now. It is still that hot. It is literally like a desert over there. It just gets so hot. It's ridiculous how hot it gets. You know, I could never ever survive there. That's for sure. Though some people would probably want me there. That'll never happen because I won't be able to survive. It's not going to happen. Not without a spacesuit or a vehicle to keep me out of the heat all the time in the summer. Why would you want to be inside all summer? That would suck. So let's look at the underground map here and take a look at some other observations here across the area to give you a picture of what's going on across Long Island right now. It's in the upper 60s on the South Shore, actually mid and upper 60s on the South Shore, but we're still in the mid 70s in the middle part of the island on the North Shore, and you can definitely feel the difference coming back from Belmore tonight. It was so nice in Belmore, and a nice breeze, you could breathe, and you get up into Mineola, and it's very muggy and stuffy out, and you just feel the difference when you don't have that sea breeze. Let's get a little closer here, show you the sea breeze a little more, if this will show up, That would be nice. So here you go. So again, if in Belmore, 66, 67 in Wantor. And I grew up in this area right here, North Wantor, believe it or not, and it's around 70 there. So the good news about North Wantor, North American, North Belmore is they're far enough inland that you don't have to worry about flooding, and you're still far enough, close enough to get a good sea breeze. So it's a really good area to live. But if you don't have a car, it's not because there's no train nearby. But it is a good area to live in this area over here. At least you're far enough south that you can get a sea breeze, yet be safe from the flooding threats. So as we head inland across Nassau County, you'll see once we head into Mineola, you'll see we have mid 70s, and even still some 80-degree readings as you head toward the city and the North Shore. Still temperatures near 80 on Great Neck and Port Washington, as well as Glen Cove, 78 near there. So you can see the wide range in temperatures that are occurring across Nassau County. Again, your best bet, be on the South Shore because that's where it's cool. Anything north of, I would say, Hempstead Turnpike, you start feeling the heat. Not good for somebody who can't take the heat. But anyway, that's what it is in the summertime. It could be worse. You could be in Toms River. Let's actually go and look at Toms River. So even though it's bad, even though we're sweating it out here in the middle of the island, tack on another 10 degrees because that's what it is in Toms River right now. It's still 85, 82, 82. No thanks. I don't think so. They can keep that. And in the city too, it's still hot too, holding on to the heat. They got the urban heat island effect there. So let's go and switch this over to the radar and take a look at the radar and see what activity we have. The thunderstorm activity was pretty scattered. There is, it looks like, a pretty strong cell that looks like it's ready to move into Atlantic City over here, right over here. So it looks like it's getting ready to move in there. I don't think there's a warning out for it. Let's look at the radar here, and we'll see in a minute. Let's go and look at the radar, which should also show up on the radar. Here it is. It's not a severe cell. It's not dark red, but it's going to produce some downpours probably as it moves toward Atlantic City. It looks like a pretty strong system. Let's actually look at the lightning as well. This isn't loading the real loop. Let's try this. But we will look at the lightning in a minute here. As soon as that loads. The Weather Service site is being very slow tonight. I don't know why, but it is being very slow. So here's that cell right here. Like I said, getting ready to move into Atlantic City. No warnings out for it. Again, all the activity pretty much formed over New Jersey, and there was some cells around the lower Hudson Valley earlier. Alright, we'll go ahead and look at the lightning and see if there's any lightning going on here with this cell. There's not really a whole lot of lightning with it, so it's mostly just a heavy rain type of cell. These storms really weren't producing a lot of lightning. We had more action yesterday with the severe weather. Isn't that interesting? Alright, so let's go look at the Ventu sky here and see what else is going on. So, again, this is a look at the temperatures across the island. Again, with that sea breeze cooling the South Shore in the mid-60s. Rest of the island, we're in the 70s now. North Shore still near 80, and again, you can just see the heat. You can just see the heat in New Jersey. This visualizes that red. That's where all the heat is, right here in New Jersey. Just a lot of heat out there. And we're dealing with that. So we can look at the radar too. We can put this. Let's just switch this over to radar. And actually, I want to show you what it was like around. I took a short video in Belmore around 7 o'clock, showing you the sky. And what we were looking at was this cell right here. We could see it was creating some really interesting cloud formations. That'll be in another video, and was shown earlier in this video as well. So there's some more. This is where there's more intense activity over. There was more intense activity over here to the north. If we go back to around 5 o'clock, you will see that there was more intense activity over the Hudson Valley. But we never really got anything. It really just wasn't much of anything of consequence. So let's go now and shift gears and look at, yep, what did I tell you was going to happen? We were going to have our first named storm today, and sure enough, that's what it is. They're calling it a subtropical storm because it formed kind of far north, but it's in all terms a tropical system. Right now, not that strong. Max sustained winds 35 knots, gusts to 45. But here's the thing: it's very unusual to see this. So let's take a look at this satellite image here. This is going to shift over to the infrared here, and you can see the circulation. Look at that, very impressive convection. It's disorganized, but this is an early start tropical season, and I'm telling you, with these warm waters, we are going to be dealing with a lot of tropical activity over our area. I want to take a look at this on MODIS satellite and see what this thing looks like. Again, this is subtropical storm Andrea, so it formed over here. Like I said, it looks kind of disorganized. But that particular frame right there, it looked like an eye was trying to form right there. So that's really unusual. Again, because it formed so far north, that's why they're calling it a subtropical. It didn't form down here. It formed over here. But we're going to see storms forming further north than normal because of these warm water temperatures, all due to climate change. So this is worrying. Fortunately, it's not coming here, but we have a whole season to go through, and I think our number may be up this year. So let's go to Earth Null School. We're going to look at the water temperatures in the area where the storm formed. So let's go ahead and look at this sea surface temperature anomaly, and here you go. See all that red right there. That's where the storm formed, right here. We've got a lot of red, some big anomalies here with the sea surface temperature continuing. And then you notice all this blue here. This is all from melting ice. So this is actually what it's causing is it's stopping the heat exchange from the tropics into up north. So it's messing the ocean flows up. And again, this is all due to climate change. And when we talk about the ice, we're going to actually look at the ice right now and see here. Let's do sea ice. concentration map. This is as of May 19, and we can see a lot of melting occurring right here. A lot of melting. This is all going to disappear, all of this, within the coming, probably the coming couple of weeks. A lot of thin ice here, and really, we are going to be very close. I'm telling you, this year we're going to get very close to having no ice at all in the Arctic, a blue ocean event. That's what it's called when you have that. It's going to happen this year or the next year. It's going to happen and once this happens, we are going to be in a rapid change. The climate's changing fast now. Just wait till that happens. This is why we're in a climate emergency. This is why we're in a climate emergency. It's an emergency. It's not something we should be taking lightly. So let's go back to tropical tidbits. Let's look at the models here, and we'll just take a look at the next couple of days and see what we have as far as the changes in the air masses go. So heat's gone. Tomorrow will be nice and much more comfortable day. Temperatures upper 60s, low 70s. For Wednesday, same thing. Maybe a little warmer, low 70s. Should be a sea breeze in the afternoon. See a little bit warmer on Thursday. Still not too bad. And I'll just go to Friday right now. I'm not going to go over any further than that, where we rise into the mid 70s. Right now, the Memorial Day weekend looks okay. So, but I don't really want to go over that. I want to go over just this week because there's so much to talk about. So we'll look at the dew points here, and the dew points come down very nicely into tomorrow. Very nice low dew points. Wednesday, also nice low dew points as well. Thursday, maybe they creep up a little bit. Still not too bad on Long Island. Starts creeping up in Jersey. And then by Friday, it looks like another front comes through. So, good. So we shouldn't have to deal with this kind of humidity again, at least not for the rest of this week. What about the sky? We're going to have a clear sky. Well, it does not look like it. So as you go into Tuesday, you'll see that there's going to be a lot of cirrus around, a lot of cirrus. So quite a milky sky probably, according to the GFS. Wednesday, maybe a little less cirrus, especially in the afternoon. Maybe we get a break from it. Thursday, we got lots of it. And Friday, we may also get a break from it. So Wednesday and Friday look like the clearest days right now. Let's go and shift it over to the NAM. NAM has a slightly different idea of the sky. It has a little less cirrus, but I think it's underdoing the cirrus. I really do. I think there'll be more of it than that. But like I said, clouds are going to be the least of our worries. We got to worry about this tropical activity. I'll just go right back to the longer range models here. Take it off the NAM, put it back to GFS, and show you the system right here. So I'll just show you it does go out to sea, but we do want to keep the eye on the long range because you never know what could pop up in the tropics. And like I said, I think it's going to be there's one right there. Look at that. So again, I think it's going to be very active this year. This Western Atlantic area is going to be exploding. There's going to be a lot of storms this year. And I think we have a real good chance of getting affected by at least one of them. Anyway, that's wraps up this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.